not live. Sorry.
Not live. No.
So what do we got tonight, Spencer, to start off?
We've got Forge Our Honey Rye Ale from Crosstown Brewing Company.
From our trip to Memphis. One of the Trader
Crosstown,
Joe's.
Memphis.
Their Trader Joe's had a lot of different good stuff.
5.6.
Some pretty cool artwork. Now, what are you excited about this week, Spencer? Anything?
Yes.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
It was a whole ordeal last night, but we got Amazon Prime. So I'm going to be...
It was a whole ordeal?
It was a whole ordeal.
Oh, so you're going to go through Fall... Is that why for Fallout?
Yes. Well, so...
It's really good.
That was my reasoning.
That's
Everybody
really
else was like, "Oh, shopping," and I'm like,
"Oh, shopping."
Just give me.
There's more than just Fallout, though. There's a lot of good.
Oh
shows.
yeah, I got to get caught up on Invincible.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Invincible, The Boys.
Oh yeah, Boys.
Daisy Jones and the Six is really good.
Oh, I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, we just found out. Who is it? Elvis Presley's granddaughter?
Yes.
Is the lead? I didn't know that. Is the actual lead girl in that show?
Oh, that's good.
I can definitely taste the honey right there.
Yeah,
Crosstown traffic.
on the way over here, I was asking my wife, if she wanted to watch it, or I was going to be watching it by myself, and she was like, "Is it something that I'll like?" And I was
You'll like it, Katie.
I was like, "You're just going to have to watch the first episode."
Wendy watched it.
Okay.
Because Zane wanted to.
Yeah.
There's a little makes you uncomfortable in one thing about just the language, but I mean it's
Fallout.
It's Fallout.
Yeah.
And if you play the game, you're the one who got me into Fallout 3, so
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I've been playing Fallout 4 again.
I've been
my
going
lead
back.
up.
Because I had extra money sitting there on my gift card, so I bought the DLC.
Okay.
And then they did the update, the new gen update.
Yeah. Which mine broke.
Yours broke.
So I can still play it, but so you got the next gen update,
Yeah.
and there was some extra stuff they threw in. It was like Enclave stuff, whatever.
I've done
One
a
of
couple
them
of those.
is it's a little mission, and there's a nail gun, a saw blade launcher.
Yeah, I
a
got
baseball.
those.
Yeah. Well, the guns in mine don't show up.
Mm.
So they're the people that have them. They're walking
you got a
around.
PS5, don't you?
No, it's Xbox.
Yours Xbox?
Yeah, and they're
Series X, though?
yeah.
Okay.
They're running around
Yeah.
like this. There's no gun in their hand. It's a giant exclamation point
Yeah?
where it's supposed to be. And then when they shoot at me, it's all these little tiny exclamation points coming at me.
Oh,
So,
I've heard about that. On the DLC, they have a mission called Far Harbor, and it's up the north, you know? You do all the stuff. But there's one, it's like the red-eye, it's one of the last things you got to do. And it's this red-eyed thing, and I was reading, it's like, oh yeah, it's terrifying, and this woman you've been helping in the town says, we need to go on the water, so she programs your boat, you get in the boat, and then the screen goes dark and it never comes back. And I'm like, what the heck? And then you can tell by it sounds, you're like, I'm underwater now. So I sat there and went online, and said some people's glitch. And if you push the VATS button, you can see something, and it's so foggy, and then you fall in the water, and it's like, just look at the map and pay attention where you're supposed to go, because it shows you. For some reason, it glitches, and you fall out of the boat. So then I walk over all the way to, because I'm in armor, all the way to this island, and so I do the mission, and then I'm like, how do I get out of here? There's instead of Wonder Woman's invisible jet, there's the invisible boat. And it says, get in the boat. Okay.
that's the one where it's a terrifying monster, and you get there, and it's this little tiny.
I wasn't going to say that.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah. With red eyes. Yes, it's a tiny little Meyer lurk. And she's like, is that all we've been doing? It was kind of funny.
What about you? What you got coming up?
Oh.
Sure. Excited for?
Well, I'm not excited for what I just heard. Is there's rumors now that they might be talking to The Rock to come into the MCU.
Yes.
And I'm not excited about
Did
it.
you see who they wanted?
Apocalypse.
Yes.
I'm like, you've already had Oscar Oscar Isaac play it in the X-Men movie.
He has the physique.
Yes, the physique.
But that's it.
That's it. He
That's
doesn't have
it,
the
yeah.
and the whole I can't lose.
Yeah.
Apocalypse is gonna lose.
Yeah.
So no, thank you.
Yeah.
Everything lately I've been hearing about him is not good stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he can do to get back into the good graces. Because everyone wants to like him. That's the whole thing.
Take a step back.
Yeah, take a step back, reorganize.
Yeah.
And come back humbled by the whole thing.
Yeah. There was something else. Oh. What are your feelings on Lazy Superman?
What's Lazy Superman?
You haven't seen the
picture?
The picture where
He's
Metropolis is getting destroyed and he's like, let me just get this boot on.
It's just a teaser picture. you know that's not all. And people want to argue about stuff, and it's like, really?
But it just sets the wrong because it's like everything's getting wrecked, and he's like, let me just make sure this boots.
But it was cool to see Brainiac shift in the background.
Yeah,
that's what I was looking. I was like, finally, Brainiac. I'm getting excited for it the more I hear, but I have not heard anything about the Authority, and that's what's bugging me. I've heard a little bit about the Green Lantern show they were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I know James Gunn's doing Peacemaker season 2 because he's been working on that. He's trying to get
released
that.
a picture from the set too, where he was like taking a selfie in the reflection of the.
Yeah. So I'll be more excited when more stuff comes out. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I hope it's not just a build up to try to sell, because you heard the whole merger now supposedly, or at least the streaming merger.
Oh yeah.
The Warner Brothers, the Max, Disney, and Hulu.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, if it's going to be $15.99, if you're going to double it to $30, then you may as well keep it set.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Which I don't get, because they were supposed to be.
You're going to have Marvel and Disney or Marvel and DC stuff on the same.
Well, but they were supposed to be getting rid of Hulu. Disney was like, we're going to be getting rid of Hulu.
They own like 3/4 of it.
And they were going to integrate it into Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But.
Exactly. So we're integrated or not?
I mean, we might get a crossover.
That would be cool if that would work. But,
yeah.
I mean, James Gunn, they're saying the Marvels is the biggest bust of every movie in the last decade now. Which it's sad to say that because I enjoyed the movie.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. You're not in a hurry?
I did. Some of them come out and I'm like, I really got to watch that. And then some of them come out and I'm like, I get around to it.
Yeah, I can understand. There's not the excitement anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I was excited to see Guardians 3, and that was about it lately. But
the only thing I've been really excited to watch has been Fallout. And like I said, that was an ordeal because we stop watching right now, Jeff Bezos.
Yes, we know you're watching Jeffrey Bezos.
I mean, if you really want to hurt me,
was it the free 30-day thing or something?
No, like we're sharing it in family or whatever. So, but, no, we're not.
Well, they all live in the same house, which is the rules, right?
Yes.
They all live together, all 25 of them.
Yes. But
tiny one-bedroom shack.
But yeah, that's the only thing I've been really excited for.
Yes, because it's worth it. You're gonna love it. All the little things. Look for the details in the backgrounds.
And then I've got another movie that I'm gonna check out this weekend too. It's called The Gangster, The Cop, The Monster, or The Demon, something like that. It's a Korean movie.
Oh, it's gonna be on. What service is it on?
I think it's on Netflix. I'll let you know. I'll look it up. But I guess the premise of it is this guy, he's like a mob boss in Korea. He runs into this girl who's waiting for a bus and it's raining.
Yeah. And
he's got an umbrella, she doesn't, so he passes the umbrella and he's like, go ahead and take it, I'll be fine. One of his lieutenants walks up and he's got an umbrella and they have a whole exchange or whatever. Well, I guess later he's watching the news and she gets murdered by a serial killer. Yeah. And so he's like, no. So he gets his crew together and they go looking for this guy, and I guess they end up joining a cop who's been looking for this guy, and they hunt him down. And I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. I'll check it out. And it's got it's like I'll have to show you who it is. He was on Train to Busan.
Okay.
So, which I still need to watch, but
He was on the movie that I haven't seen.
yeah, I know he was in there, but you know,
Yeah.
but
Seen the pictures.
yeah,
Can't pronounce his name.
yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna check that out this weekend.
Yeah,
too,
you need
so.
to. Train to Busan is well worth it.
Yeah.
We'll come back with more stuff, and hopefully you've watched Fallout out there, Kyle.
I know he has.
Doesn't even have comments anymore.
I
I used to
know.
enjoy the comments on YouTube. Used to make my nipples hard.
Where are you at, Carl?
Carl! We know building of egos.
She's right, or that he's right too.
Okay.
Right.
So anytime you say that you're never right, Spencer, I have proof.
That's on video too, because they can't stop. He was right.
Can't
Okay,
stop.
Memphis Made Brewery. Gonnerbrow, which is a Quebec Pilsner, weighing it at a 4.5%. Being a Pilsner, it should be light. Oh yeah, that's really light.
Looks like a champagne.
Champagne, my friend. I don't know the difference between a Quebec Pilsner and a Pilsner. Very light. Oh! And I cannot read. Red writing on... That's a government warning.
Nobody cares about that.
Government warning. You should not drink too much because you will do stupid stuff. Do not operate heavy machinery. It could birth defects.
Don't drink too much, or you might break the brainwashing.
No more brainwashing for you, sir. So here in the South, we've adopted a new thing. I think is it the last year. We don't get snow days in the South because it doesn't snow. So now, for some reason, anytime there's any kind of thunderstorm, they close the schools down.
Yes.
It's going to rain today. School's closed.
Yes. For safety.
For safety.
But every business will be open. And
Yes, and you're going to have to figure out how you're going to
Yes.
be working and have your kids taken care of.
Mhm.
You can't take a day off.
Ooh. Business idea. $1 million business idea.
Million,
$1 million.
not 1,000.
I shoot big, sir.
What's the business idea?
You have child
This is
care.
very smooth. This
It is.
very light color here.
This is a I just finished mowing the lawn. It was hot
Oh
from
yeah,
outside.
that'd be an awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sweating to death.
But you have childcare, regular childcare, but emergency childcare.
Emergency.
Yeah, it only opens when the schools are like, oh, we're gonna be. Yeah,
You're vetted and already prepaid.
Yeah.
Sir.
you pay like I don't know a little bit every month, and it's like a little insurance policy.
Oh,
I liked it.
babysitting. Babysitting insurance. We pay insurance on everything else.
Yeah,
Dental insurance. It only covers cleanings.
yes,
When you need money to pay for the freaking root canals.
yes. Well, that's going to cost you $3,000. Well, here's the breakdown of what insurance is going to pay: 47 cents.
Yes. Oh yes, and even though we cover 2 cleanings and a set of X-rays, we're not going to cover that treatment of fluoride that only costs $5.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute.
Even the fluoride will help you.
You've had other things in the past that we've paid for. You've reached your max. I'm sorry, we can't pay that 47 cents.
Yes. We know how much you pay a year. We
Yes.
only cover this.
Yes.
Very limited. You're welcome.
Yes.
So what else is there?
Bad week in gaming.
Uh-oh. Why is the bad week in gaming?
So Microsoft doesn't know what the hell they're doing with the
Oh,
companies.
yeah, I saw some of that closing down shop
Yeah.
or discouraging things they were
Yeah.
supposed to be encouraging before.
Yeah. Yeah. So we both dabbled in Redfall.
Yes.
I was
Could have been better.
yes.
But
And I've watched some stuff on why it was bad. And the opinion is that it was intentionally made bad because the studio that made it, they've never made a game like that before. It's a live service game.
Yeah.
And they, according to what they're seeing, it's never been said publicly, but they intentionally made it bad so that they never had to make one of those again. So,
because there are some companies that don't want to just do that.
yeah,
They don't want just straight to streaming.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing, the whole business model of getting everything to be streaming.
But apparently, they had some folks in there working on an update for it that was going to make it just a straight single-player game, fix all the problems. So they could say, hey, look, this is what it could have been. Here, it's what it is now. And then Microsoft came in and was like, ugh, sorry, guys. Pack your crap.
Yeah. Well, it's like everyone with the success of the Fallout TV series, they're like, when's the next Fallout game? They're like, 2030. So there's the rumor coming on, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, that they're going to go back to Fallout 2, because Fallout 1 and 2 were exclusive on PC.
Yeah.
And since the storyline's already there, they're going to take the Fallout 4 system and make Fallout 2 on the Fallout 4, and they might cover it by a different name.
That'd be interesting.
Now, another thing I saw is, if you're a fan of Fallout, on the PS2, there was actually a game.
The Brotherhood of Steel? Or
Brotherhood of Steel. They said it's really
Broken,
bad.
Broken Steel, yeah.
It's really bad because of the 3 characters you get to choose out,
Yeah.
you know? But I was like,
So, the thing I was watching yesterday, it was talking about them closing these different studios, was they said that possibly what they're doing is they're closing down these studios, they're taking some of the people that weren't laid off, and they are moving them to Bethesda so that they can push out Fallout 5 as soon as possible. And I'm like,
it'll beat out GTA 6.
yeah. I'm like, yes, I want it, but don't rush it. I don't want a crappy game just because.
That's what I'm saying. If they want to do that with Fallout 2 to hold us out, you know, do a 1-2. You've got the storyline for both of them. Put it on a Fallout 4. We're okay. We like Fallout 4.
Yeah.
You know, put it on a Fallout 3. I'm pretty okay with Fallout, or Fallout Vegas. I don't know if that was on the same as Fallout 3. We're okay with it.
Yeah. Apparently, the company so Bethesda didn't make New Vegas. It was Obsidian.
Oh, Obsidian, yes.
And apparently, Obsidian has been chomping at the bit. They're like, just
Bethesda doesn't want them to.
Yeah.
But yeah, why not? I mean, Fallout Vegas is one of the faves out there.
Yeah.
You know? People really enjoyed it.
Let Obsidian make another one, and let it be Fallout New Orleans.
Are we going after the NCIS now? No, but you could, because they're like the Fallout mods. I've heard somebody was working on a Fallout London and a Fallout Miami.
Yeah.
And you can look at them and see how beautiful. It's like, why not?
Yeah.
Let Obsidian take over and see if the mod work them together. You have this fabulous worldwide thing you could do.
Well, they came out and they said they have it was really weird how he said it, but basically Fallout is going to stay in the United States, but the way he worded it made it seem like they were possibly open to maybe like something here or there that wasn't. I'd have to pull up the statement, but it was just a weird. He worded it. He knew what he was doing when he worded it. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're a Fallout universe kind of people.
Yes.
So we're cool with that.
Yeah.
Now the debate is, should you be open to choosing your own statements? Because isn't the Fallout 3 you did that? Or was it New Vegas?
Well, New Vegas was better than 3 on that, but 4 is like.
And I'm not going to talk about 76. People like it. The graphics are beautiful. I don't like you have to play online.
Yeah.
And you have to team up, because every time I've been on there, people are like, oh, dude, everyone just attacks me.
Yeah.
You know, and it just gets frustrating. And the walking, there's no fast traveling.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that, but sometimes you want to just get back. Let me fast travel without dying 300 times.
So, Phil Spencer. He's like
Phil Spencer?
Phil Spencer. He's the head, one of the head guys over at Xbox.
Yes.
And apparently when they announced they were closing down those studios, it has been non-stop since that point that he plays 76. They have been nuking his little encampment that he made every day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That is truly grand.
Did you hear about Helldivers. Have you been following anything on that?
I heard it was a huge success for small studios, and then PlayStation has stepped in or did something kind of licensing or something. But a lot of people are leaving, cutting their ties with it.
So when it first came out, they said, "Oh, you can play it, but eventually you're going to have to make a PSN account."
Yeah.
And there's a lot of countries that they don't allow that.
Yeah.
And so when they came out, they're like, "All right, you got to make it now." There was a big stink raised over it, and they actually listened to their customers. They were like, "Okay, we're not going to force this."
Well, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. If you have a successful game, stop.
Yeah.
But we will be back with something else. All right, Spencer.
So we got gummies, fruit punch, IPA from Sweetwater.
I think it's Imperial India Pale Ale.
Okay. 9.5%.
You said you saw my TikTok and you were interested.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see
I can't remember. Was it I think it was the blue one you said was good, right?
I like the blue one
Yeah.
better.
Alright, let's see. Oh, you can smell the...
Yeah, you can smell the gummy. Or the fruit punch or whatever.
That's interesting. Because I don't taste any Christmas trees.
But you taste the gummy, that's what's weird.
Yeah, that's...
The fruit punch and the gummy. That's what I'm saying. I'm still undecided.
So if I had to name the gummies that this tastes like, did you ever have the shark ones? It was all sharks. They had like a white shark and there was a blue shark and...
Swedish fish?
No, it was just like the fruit snacks, but they were sharks.
Okay. No.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like to me. If you know what I'm talking about.
Like
I mean.
that one in the can right there?
Yeah, yeah. Except that's not a shark, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
That is obviously a mammal. If you look at its tail.
I don't know. That's a mammal. That's not a shark. You're like my son. Like, seriously, dude? Stop.
They kept finding ducks. They kept finding ducks, and they were texting me once ago, "We found another duck. How many more?"
So, we're not supposed to talk about Ryan Reynolds, so to speak.
Yeah.
But he plays the same actor since Van Wilder.
Yeah.
Because it's one of her fans. He's a big Ryan Reynolds fan.
He is. I will just
But
say
he doesn't
this.
want us to go to his house to build him something. My wife said we should go over there and build him a she shed.
A Reynolds Rec Room.
Reynolds Rec Room, that's a good one. I think you should have a Reynolds Rec Room where you can dress as you choose.
All I'm saying is, my guy's not gay. But he
Which
would
one?
be. But he would be for Ryan Reynolds.
Oh. Whose dick do I have to suck to get? Ryan Reynolds. You answered your own question.
You played yourself.
Now you've seen all the previews so far, haven't you, for Deadpool Wolverine?
Yes, and I can't wait.
I've heard they're having to go reshoots right now or something too, and I'm like, why? I don't know if it's a fighty thing.
Henry Cavill in there.
I don't know. Worked for Black Adam, huh?
I would like to be able to get, and I know it's gonna be damn near impossible, but I would like to be able to get the Deadpool popcorn bucket. Have you seen that?
I've seen rumors. The official one that I saw, I thought it was the taxi with him sitting on top of it.
It's his head.
I heard, yeah, but on that picture it says this is not real.
Oh, that's
I
why.
saw that. It's like the Dune one, but it's his head.
Yeah.
So we'll see in the. I'm sure somebody will start posting pictures when it gets closer. But the whole popcorn thing, I mean, that's getting ridiculous. Of all silly things to collect,
Yeah.
is popcorn buckets.
One of my coworkers, she's really into Dungeons and Dragons, and she said she's like, it's the only one I've ever gotten. She's like, I went to the D&D movie just to get that D20 popcorn bucket.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
D20? Which was a fantastic movie. That was well better than I thought it would
So
be.
I haven't seen it.
Wow.
Dude, I have like 12 minutes in a week to myself.
And you wank for all 20 games you. I'm alone! Sorry, I shouldn't say that. His wife's in the other one. He doesn't wank.
Well, yes, but after that, then we
She took everything.
I know that we had to go to that lounge room there because
Let's see.
So, no Christmas tree.
No, that is
I don't know though. It's so much gummy for me. That's my problem.
all
If
I'm
you're a
getting
big
right
gummy
now.
fan or fruit punch fan.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I at first I was getting the gummy, and now all I'm getting is like alcoholic high C.
Yeah, it's very alcoholic high C. It's like I want a little bit more high C in that. But you know, at 9.5%, you will feel it.
It's like hard Hawaiian punch. It's like
I saw. Do you ever drink that peace tea?
no.
They had that on sale the other week and I had to debate, and I ended up just going with Dos Equis because they had the 4 flavors of peace tea, but it's alcoholic. I'm like, I don't know if I could drink 4 different varieties of flavored teas.
So they have. I saw Ocean Spray. They've got hard stuff out
Oh
now.
Lord! I do like Ocean Spray juices. Of course, that was a name for a host.
Simply. Simply, you know, like Simply Orange Juice.
Yes.
They have hard
Sunny
stuff.
D has one.
Yeah.
I was like, what if a kid gets Sunny D? Come on. Of
Which-
course, the alcoholic Mountain Dew.
Yeah. We need to
And
get a couple.
Lipton has one too.
How do you feel about Monster Energy drink?
Monster. I think I've only had like a coffee one before.
Okay.
I don't know if that was Monster or not.
So I saw something and I was like, that is something we got to try on this show.
They have an alcoholic Monster.
No.
Okay.
This dude took a full, like, 8-ounce glass, or, you know what I'm talking about, full size glass. Half of it was Monster Energy drink,
Okay.
and he floated a Guinness on top. I'll have to show you the guy's page because that's what he does. People say, "Hey, try this. I've had this before," and he'll make it and try it.
Is it the guy who usually does a big old ice ball in some of his drinks? And he's like, I've heard about this.
I don't know. I'll have to show you the guy. This guy, because he
I
doesn't
remember the name.
he doesn't go like, "Oh yeah, I'll try this," and go. No, he gets a drink and he downs the whole thing in like one go, and he goes, "Yeah, that's good," or "Man, that was crap," you know.
But you could see like this.
You could see like
Just like
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You look dehydrated.
Thanks.
you know
Yeah.
back when I played soccer.
So DC, they have nothing coming out till next year, which is Superman Legacy, Superman whatever it is. Marvel's got Deadpool this year. Then what's the next thing on Deadpool?
We're supposed to be growing grandpas at 10.
Do we know? I know they had some projects coming out next year. I know they narrowed it down this year. I think there's only 1 or 2 TV things coming out for Marvel. We just got Tales of the Empire that came on Disney Plus, which is the other side of the Tales of the Jedi, which I think were really freaking fantastic. Showing the other side of Dooku,
Yeah.
you know, and Ahsoka. But the Tales of the Empire looks interesting too. I like the Visions. Star Wars Visions was fantastic.
Yeah. And we also have it's basically Star Wars Matrix coming out.
What's that?
The Star Wars Acolyte takes place in the High Republic time
Okay.
frame, and it's
Is that a show or a series?
it's a series.
'Cause I think I've seen a small preview, but
It's got the reason I say it looks like Star Wars Matrix is it's got the girl who played Trinity.
three word name, Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah, she's in it, and from what I can tell, she's a Jedi. But in the scenes I've seen, she doesn't use a lightsaber.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in those scenes, I don't know the rest of it, but it was very like Matrix kung fu. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it looks interesting. I can't wait to see how they show, because I've read the first book in the High Republic series.
Yes.
And it's...
And who's the writer? Is it Zahn?
No.
I don't know.
Timothy Zahn?
I don't
He
know
wrote a lot of stuff.
But it was pretty interesting because it's like several hundred years before the prequel movies, and it's like Yoda's like he's around already.
He's a teenager.
He's like I think he's like a couple hundred years old, but he's already like he's one of 2 Grandmasters in the Jedi Order at the time, and
So he's good at chess.
yeah.
Isn't that a
But-
Grandmaster?
Yeah, and then
Or the KKK.
well,
Aren't they Grandmasters?
so they're
too?
wizards,
They're wizards.
Grand Wizards, yeah.
So you don't want to be a Grandmaster wizard.
Mhm.
So then you're good at chess
Mhm.
and being a racist.
Yes, you always play white.
Want to.
Woo!
Where's Wesley Snipes? We need Wesley Snipes right here. Bet on black.
But it's you know, the Jedi are so much more like prolific in the galaxy, and they've got bases on other planets and temples on other planets and stuff. and
Before
it's-
they went
yeah,
downhill.
yeah,
Got their
So-
big egos. Why was there always just 2 Sith? A Sith Master and a Sith... And like Jedi, there's like, oh, we got hundreds of them. I don't understand that.
I don't know. Call George.
Star Wars Outlaws is supposed to come out. That's a new game. isn't
Yeah,
it?
which is controversy about that too.
What's the
There's a bunch
controversy?
of guys online who are like they picked a really ugly like design for a woman to be in this. Yeah, and it's like, okay, well,
Wasn't Starfield a part of the whole thing, and they're disappointed in the Starfield
yeah.
reception? Was that a Bethesda? I don't remember.
Yeah, Starfield made, or Bethesda made Starfield.
Yeah, there was a complaint about that. I enjoyed playing that. I just,
Yeah.
it was, some of it was a little hard to follow. Of course, it's like Fallout. Like,
I need to get them done again.
I got to the point where you played Fallout 4.
Yeah.
And you have your 4 choices. You know, I try to balance all 4 to do as many quests as I can until you have to make a freaking decision.
Yeah.
And somehow I ended up, I don't remember how, but I ended up somehow kind of choosing the Institute and the Minutemen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they said the best ending is with the Minutemen.
Yeah.
But I didn't upset the Minutemen, you know. They're still, you know, Preston Garvey still giving me missions. 'Cause Preston Garvey does that. But, the Brotherhood of Steel just want to kill me. with the new thing, I've got the Enclave coming after me, and all of a sudden I'm fighting the Enclave, and here comes a freaking vertibird from the Brotherhood of Steel. You know, it's like, really?
Which, if you follow the lore, the Brotherhood should be ignoring you and going after the Enclave because
Yeah,
they
that's
hate
what
you.
I'm
Yeah. So, but
That's what I love is like, you can be in the middle, you'll see a Deathclaw attacking some raiders. You stay far enough back, because if you get close enough, they just suddenly like, oh, nor you.
yeah. Well, the other day I was playing, and I don't know if it was a glitch or if it was something that was supposed to happen, but I was wandering down a road, and I came up and I kept hearing this wham, 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 and I'm like, what in the world is that? And I look over, and there was 2 Deathclaws fighting each other, and I was like,
I've never seen
going
two.
that way.
Yeah. What level are you at? Do you know?
I just started the other day, so I'm at like level, I think,
Oh, okay. So you're
19 or 20 or something like that. So
It's nice when you get up there, but like, there's certain things. It's like, supposedly I can go back. I guess I can go back in the Institute and kill everyone in there, and then they'll finally turn on me. Like, go back to Diamond City, and I can't just pick up anything because the synths are in Diamond City, and you go to other places, and they're not harmful to you, but you don't have the option to pick up all the stuff. And
yeah,
so that's what I'm going through and picking up other loot and stuff, and trying to keep my settlements and everything running straight and building them up, because on one of the DLC you get another vault, and that becomes one of your settlements.
Mm-hmm. It's massive. Have you gone in there yet?
Yeah, I've cleared it out, which took forever because there was all sorts of stuff in there. But then you got to figure out how to freaking run power, because you have a water plant in the back, you have a power supply in the other thing, so you have to. I was like, I don't have enough stuff. But then I see all these cheat things, how you can pick up and multiply stuff.
Yeah.
Which it becomes interesting. Oh man, I should have known that. But then I don't want to cheat either. That's the whole thing. It's like, I don't want to.
Well, I found one, and I'm trying to decide if it's a cheat or not, because it's so you can like if you can't fit something in your settlement where you want it.
Yeah.
Supposedly, if you put down a floor mat.
Yeah, and you can move it where you need to.
Yeah.
Well, they do that. If you look at some of the settlements, because I know I went to one and it was built, and everything had tires underneath it or blocks, so they put them there so they could build them. But then I could sit there and take them out, and
Yeah.
it's like and this floating there, and I was like, that's why they did it.
Yeah. That's why I have So I have 4 achievements left that I need to complete all of them, and one of them is to get one settlement up to the 100% happiness. Or whatever.
Good luck.
Well,
I can get it to about 89% or 90.
I've been linking all of them so I can
How
pick
do you link?
one.
Because I really need to link mine.
So when you go into the workshop,
Yeah.
when you walk up to somebody, you can see what they're assigned to.
Yeah.
And then there's a thing at the bottom. I think it's RB. It says supply line. You hit that, and then it gives you a list of all your settlements, and you just tell them which one you want to link.
Because I saw that on one of them, but you had to have, was it one of the Wasteland guides? You had to have all the Wasteland guides or something like that?
No, so you have to have, in order to set that up, I think you have to have the, it's the local leader perk.
Okay.
It's in the perk treats. I think it's under charisma.
Okay, I'll have to look.
Yeah, because there's only 2 ranks in there. The first one, you get to set up the supply routes, and the second one lets you put set up stores in your settlements or whatever. So.
Okay.
But I've been trying to get them all linked up so I can use all the supplies from all of them on one to get it where...
Yeah, exactly. So I can build this.
Yeah. Didn't know you were getting a game guide when you were watching us, did you?
Yeah.
Kyle.
This episode is all about Fallout, so you better be watching it.
Yeah. He already watched it. Every time I see him, he's like, Did you watch
so
it yet?
good.
Did you watch it yet? No. Such a disappointment.
When you tell him you've watched it, he's like, I've got a big thing here. There's an awkward dialogue in one episode between 2 of the characters, and they were being drugged by inside a vault because of course everyone in a vault's being experimented on. And it was just really awkward watching it with my son. So I was waiting for him to ask what they were meaning, and I was like, oh, please don't ask. But Kyle, so you know that scene, you've watched it, you can use it against him.
It's a gun. It's a big gun.
Alright. So this is from another Memphis. There's a pizza place we found when we first got there called Rock and Dough that makes their own beer. This is a 5.9. This is a Scottish red ale. Freaking great pizza. Good beer. If you're in Memphis area, try them out. Like everything we see in Memphis, I've enjoyed. Even though somebody's mother warned me to go.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful time in Memphis. Some great people. Some great food. We tried 2 different barbecue places we really enjoyed.
Well, I think part of that is like, if you were out somewhere and somebody was talking to you and they're like, "Yeah, I'm going to take a vacation to Fort Walton Beach," I feel like my first response would be like,
"There's nothing to do." That's what I would say. It's
don't
like
waste your time.
It's great. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to do. If you're okay just chilling, cool.
Yeah. So I think it's just that he's talking about my mother. They lived there for a while, and so I think it's just that bias.
And you still have relatives.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They're like, they don't even leave their house, and I'm like, what?
It's because they're racist. Oh.
Sorry, guys. I didn't say that. But, yeah, Memphis was fun. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And I wouldn't mind going back.
I've only been... So I was born there. And then I went back for...
If I knew the address, I would have visited. Put a little candle up.
The hospital's probably demolished. There'd be a little stone there.
There you go. In memory of Spencer, yeah.
But I went there for...
That's what we need to do is get Brew Pill stickers.
Okay. We can work on that.
We can do that so we can hand them out.
Yeah.
Put them on vehicles and shit like, what's the Brew Pill?
Yeah. And then they'll go, yeah, don't look it up.
Yeah, don't look it. It's awful. These guys. There's like no production. There's not even a camera guy. Yeah, because...
Kyle, come on.
You get free beer. We'll give you beer. Or our enjoyment of just being with us. But you know what I'm saying? I don't have real money. If we get famous, we'll split it.
I might even go as far as
Handy?
no.
Oh. Sorry, Kyle.
I'm not Ryan Reynolds.
You could be if he closed his eyes and squinted.
But I might even go as far as to, offer a ride back to Grossview.
There you go.
I would offer to let my wife drive me
I
back
was
to
gonna
Grossview.
say. Where are you going? No.
Yeah. But anyway, last time I was there, the only time I've been there, like, older, was I went for my cousin's wedding. And it was, we were there, we went to the wedding, and we left. So, I would love to go back and see the sights. And
we found so much stuff. I mean, I got a bunch of freaking graphic novels. We got video games. We found a great local video game trading place kind of thing.
So we went to my cousin's daughter's high school graduation. Well, we were there for the party. It was right around, like, after COVID. So they, like, limited who could actually go to the graduation.
Yeah.
But while we were there, it was around the time that DC was doing their collaboration with Fortnite.
Okay.
And they had the comics coming out. And my son was like, yeah, there's one I'm missing. I need it for this thing in Fortnite or whatever. And I was like, okay, fine. We'll see if they've got it here. Because we couldn't find it here.
Yeah.
And we found the only comic book store in Ottawa, Tennessee. Ottawa, yeah. And drove halfway across this town to get there. We walk in, we're looking around, and the guy's like, yeah, we don't have it. We can order it for you. And I was like, bro,
Yeah. Unless you can get it here in 2 hours. Yeah, but we enjoyed it, So if don't ever settle down and listen to everything, but go try yourself.
I tried. So you were talking about on cruise ships, you wanted to go on one that brewed their own beer.
Yes.
So this last one we went on, they brewed their own beer. Yeah.
Did you film a video?
No, I did not. I'm sorry.
You're supposed to film a video so we could put it on here.
Well, my bad. We'll just have to go all together and film one there.
My coworker's about to go on one.
But they had the brewery, and here is the stupid rule that prevented me from bringing us beer to drink on this show.
But they made their own beer?
Yes.
Oh, on the one you just went on? Mm-hmm. So you didn't videotape anything.
No. So
really,
if you have the drink package,
yes,
they limit you to 15 drinks a day.
Yes.
Because they limit you to the 15 drinks a day, you could not purchase the growler to get the beer to take with you. Because you might take that growler full of beer back to your room and drink it and go beyond your 15 drinks. I went to their customer service thing and I was like, listen. Yeah, that's the face I had too. But I was like, listen.
You can keep it back there.
Yeah.
What if I get it on my last day?
That's what I did. I went to the customer service and I was like, look. I said, I'm not going to raise a stink. I was like, don't worry about me going off on you. I said, but I have a really stupid question.
I'm not even going to give you a bad Yelp review.
Yeah.
I just want to throw some knowledge at you.
I told the lady, I was like, look, I want to take it home to have it at home. If I buy it and you guys fill it and hold it and I get it when I get off the ship, because that's what they do.
Like if you buy something offshore, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yes. I was like, can I do that? And she goes, I don't know. Nobody's ever asked that. Let me go find out.
Wow, $1 million question. So Carnival, think about it.
So she goes to the back and she comes back out and she was like, I'm very sorry, but she goes, I understand what you're saying, but we can't do that. And I was like, okay. I mean, I get it. It's not you.
Yeah, it's rules and regulations.
Yeah. But I was like, man.
So you had a drink package last time you were on?
Yeah.
Were you able to do the 15 drinks a day?
I got up to...
I got up to 8.
No, it was like 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's way too... Maybe if I was in my 20s, I could have done the 15 drinks a day.
There are some people, when you're walking around...
Well, they're probably drinking Bud Light.
They are toasted, though. They are like... And they go up and they're like, I know I'm past my 15, but I want to buy the next one. And they're like, no.
You're past your 15.
Yeah.
We can't be responsible.
Yeah. But there was some... I apologize. There was some cool drinks I should have videoed.
Yeah.
I had one. It was a whiskey that had activated charcoal in it. They put it in there, and it made the drink. It looked black to me, but I'm
What type of
colorblind.
whiskey was it? Do you remember?
No. The charcoal wasn't in the whiskey.
You don't
They
even
had
take
it.
pictures of stuff, do you?
My bad. I have. Hold on. Actually, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. I do have a thing.
Yeah, well, I hope you do. You've got a child, so I hope you have a thing.
Oh, excuse me. No, wait, no. It was not whiskey. I apologize. It was mezcal.
So tequila.
Yes.
But it had charcoal.
Mezcal, cranberry, lime, activated charcoal, and Regan's Orange Bitters No. 6.
Number 6, not number 5 or number 4.
Yeah.
Number 6.
But it looked black.
Yes.
And then they put salt around the rim. Oh my god, it was so good.
And that was part of your drink package?
Yeah, it was at this bar called the Fortune Teller. They had all these really cool.
Which one was it?
This one, New Moon.
New Moon.
They had all these really cool drinks. Like
I would
the
have, yeah, I'm
dog
trying
juice.
all of them.
Oh yeah, that's
Buy
what
you
I was
smoke.
doing. That one was cool
Yeah,
because
show the people there.
they can't really.
Oh, it's a white screen now.
Yeah, it's
Kind of.
too bright. But the Bayou Smoke, they filled that decanter with the smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, they poured
Was
the
it
drink.
dry ice?
No,
Oh.
it was like legit smoke. They used a smoke gun thing. They put the drink in there. They put the
So
the
they
smoke
just
in
gave
there.
you monoxide right
Pretty
there.
much, yeah. But yeah, that was a cool bar on there, and they had some other one like. The ship was so big; it had so many bars because you could go from bar to
How
bar to
big
bar.
was it?
It was big. It was big.
Did it fill you up? Were you satisfied?
But yeah, that if y'all decide y'all want to go on a cruise, I think that's the one we need to go on because it had so many bars we could go to, and
But you took your kid?
we did take our kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
our daughter. So they have the
They have a kid section.
Camp Ocean. You can
That's
go
my
take your
problem
kid.
is I don't think our kid will hang out. We
Well,
have to
she-
take our mother-in-law or somebody so we can hang out with somebody else.
So she loves it. Like on our way there, she was like, "I can't wait to go do that again."
Your kid's an extrovert.
Yes, she is.
My kid's an introvert.
My son, on the other hand, was like
Yeah, he's an introvert.
this the whole time, and it's like, dude, can we have a minute? No, I'm not
No.
going anywhere. Yeah, they had a section for his age, and it wasn't where they was like monitored. It was just like a place they could go in and hang out. I'm not going in there. I don't want to.
Or you just sit in the room.
No, he wouldn't even do that.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd be happy sitting in a room on a cruise.
but yeah, it was.
Now,
the-
see, there's the question. They can't charge you because did y'all all four of you in one room?
Yes.
See, alcohol package is supposed to be, but it's per adult though,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you have kids, because it's like what, so much per person per
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah. So we have a workaround for us.
You have a reach around?
Yes, but I will go over that when we get. But the bar that had the brewery in
Yes.
it, that was so Guy Fieri, he's kind of has a partnership with them. It was Guy's Pig and Anchor, and it's like a
I also put my gym days on there, so I do know.
if I had to describe it, it was like Fockers
Okay.
on the back of the boat. And it was like you go in there and it was like a bar you would go to anywhere in the U.S.
Okay.
And then they had the beers that they made. They had a list of them. And
How many did you get to try? Was that part of the drink package? Their
Yeah,
beers?
yeah.
Okay. It was just the whole taking a growler
yeah, that was
with
their
drink
whole
package
yeah.
didn't work.
But that was I tried I think 3 or 4 of the beers on there because I was intermixing it with I had a beer here, a mixed drink here because they had
Yeah.
one. I don't know if I took a picture of it, but it was or the menu. It was
Yeah, she did not feel good. She
no, I don't have that one. It was 3 different liquors. It was a clear liquor, a blue liquor, and a red liquor. And it was like, because the Guy's Pig and Anchor is connected with the military appreciation bar thing they have.
Okay.
So they have a separate menu for that. But
So
it's
it's
from the same.
America!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Hell
was-
yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty cool bar back there.
I just don't see Guy Fieri going, "Welcome to America's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives," and then drives off the deck in his Camaro. You know. I love watching him go to dives. That's my favorite part. Is the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
You know.
It was
Book at the same time. Or we-
so they had his stuff on there because it's the Pig and Anchor, and they have Guy's Burgers,
Yeah.
and that was pretty good. And then Shack is like their
Smash Burger, because everyone has smash
yeah,
burgers.
that's what they're yeah.
I'm not,
Um,
saying
but
that I didn't.
Shack is like their chief fun officer or whatever. So they have a restaurant. It's called Shack's Big Chicken, and it's basically if you took Popeyes and Chick-fil-A and left them in a seedy hotel, and then came and collected their child.
Wow. So Bojangles?
It was good. But
I like
it was,
Bojangles.
Yeah, it was like right in the middle. It was like okay, you know.
It filled my belly, and
Yeah.
I wasn't too upset about
Well,
it.
they had so I'm not a real big.
And I didn't have to pray to God about
Yeah.
it either, you know? So
No, they pray for you.
They better. Somebody better pray for me.
So I'm not a big pickle fan, but they had these like
That's what I heard. You do like pickle beer.
I do like pickle beer.
We need to get the pickleback whiskey.
Okay. We need to get some pickle flavored drinks and drag Kyle down here.
To drink our pickle.
Yeah. But they have
We
these,
do need to do. We do need to. The good consumers who pay attention to us.
Yeah.
We do need to show them your dirty snowball.
Yes. I would prefer
Can you
to have somebody down here in person to try the dirty snowball, but
And we do take guests. It's not just about Kyle. If you're actually watching this and you're on,
you know who actually I might get on here?
who?
Actually, I have two people.
Ooh, okay.
My coworker Gail.
Okay, Gail's always welcome.
Yeah.
Gail, if you watch this, come on.
My coworker Josh.
Josh is welcome.
Josh is both of them are really cool.
Because we did have a
but-
friend, Josh, who wanted to be our cameraman, but he wanted money.
Yes.
Then he passed away. Which
Yes.
sucks.
Unfortunately, his actually a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
was the anniversary of his death, which was
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
but
But yeah, I could probably get both of them to hang out one night.
Heck yeah.
Um,
Just have to start a little earlier, you know,
Yeah.
in case we got loud raunchy. Whatever. It's not ranchy because that's like ranch sauce. Raunchy. Gotta have a U in the
but
ranch.
that place they had
Ooh,
these.
so that's a
What?
24/7.
that's a theme. Weird theme. You got to put the U in ranchy. Raunchy.
There you go. I
There
like
you
it.
go.
I like it. But they had these sweet and spicy pickles
Yeah.
on the because they had a little bar where you could like dress up your stuff. They had different barbecue sauces and stuff, and they had these pickles.
They were good pickles.
Oh my god, dude!
I got some coworkers next year who are going on an Alaskan cruise, and I'm really jealous because I want to do an Alaskan cruise. I'm not big about the sun and the Alaska. Would
Well,
be
that's what I was
fun.
telling Katie. I said, you know, I think our next big vacation, like unless y'all want to go on a cruise, and I mean we're down for it, but
We had fun in New Orleans.
we always go tropical.
Yeah.
I want to go like snow
Yeah.
or like Montana or you know. So
Yellowstone, baby.
yeah,
I don't know if you watch Yellowstone.
we started.
How did you stop? It's like a fucking binge, man.
So we started watching it, and I have to kind of judge whether or not she likes it or not.
Sometimes it's hard, isn't
It is, and I'm like, I don't know, so I didn't continue. And she didn't say anything, which usually means she wasn't into it. So I that's another one I probably have to watch myself.
Sex.
Yeah. Elon wants to go to Yellowstone so he can dip into Old Faithful.
I'm not going to confirm or deny. I'm Oliver North on this issue.